I am excited that we are back here for our MEWC and MECC World Finals.
For 2 days, instead of only 16 people, we now have almost 200 people playing at the stage, on the stage. So amazing.
Here we go, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Dim doing. All right, Dim is setting up some name ranges. That's going to help him out in the future. So that's map 1 by the way.
To Canada.
Where's
is the
it
bell
going, guys? Come on, let's hear some noise in the audience.
All right, let's see. 10
Where are we
seconds
going?
left. 10 seconds.
Come on.
Is anything gonna happen?
Can anybody throw a Leroy Jenkins out in the last few seconds?
Leroy Jenkins.
Come on,
All
Leroy.
right.
Michael Jarvin.
Look at that. Look
Takes
at that.
the win.
Look at that.
Oh.
Michael Jarvin. Michael Jarvin.
All those years of training have come.
Yeah.
Belt, you have earned it. Congratulations, my friend.
If you're looking to grow your business, worrying about having the right supplies and products in stock without overspending or wasting time shouldn't be on your to-do list. Order.co provides the easiest way to purchase and pay for everything your business needs, keeping operations running smoothly and your team focused on what matters most. Cut costs and complexity with every order and visit Order.co today.
Hey, all right, Oz, how you doing?
I am great and looking forward to this competition. How you doing over there in Florida?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm super excited today. We have 4 awesome competitors to watch solve an incredibly difficult case as usual.
Yes, Yes, and I've had a look at it. You've had a look at it. Yes,
Right.
it is scary.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those where you kind of say, all right, I know in 30 minutes I would never get all the way through level 7. So hopefully, some of these bonus points might kind of make the difference or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know. We'll see.
they should come in handy. Yeah, and this is a big day because we're seeing 4 people on this live stream, but there are other competitions happening, including one in Azerbaijan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. And so one of the 4 that we're watching will advance, but then there's, what is it, another 7 from the people competing offline advance, and then 2 age groups, one under 25 and one in the masters division over 50.
yeah.
I'm a little offended that they think that our Excel skills have somehow slipped.
Right, yeah. We show up with our canes, right? Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
That's
But
funny.
we've got India represented with Anoop Agarwal, Martin Morissette out of Canada, Laura Holden Jones, England, Michael Van Skalkveg, Cape Town, South Africa.
All right, what a global audience, and of course, Oz and I from the U.S. here today.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
okay, well, I think we have a video that we can roll here.
Yep, the introduction.
Welcome to the Microsoft Excel World Championship Season 2025. There are 9 Road to Las Vegas battles that occur throughout the year. It is advised but not mandatory to participate in all of them to qualify for the finals in Las Vegas. From each of the 9 Road to Las Vegas battles, 10 participants get a ticket to the main draw of the competition, meaning they can skip the Microsoft Excel World Championship qualification round. These 90 people will be a part of the Microsoft Excel World Championship main draw, which has 256 spots. The remaining players will be determined through the qualification round on September 27th and the Financial Modeling World Cup regular season. Then, the MEWC online rounds will start on October 11th with 256 people that will play each other in a playoff format. After 2 rounds of play, the 256 players will be eliminated down to 64. The competition will continue on October 18th, where the players will be eliminated down to 16. The last 16 round will determine the top 8 players who qualify directly into the Day 3 finals in Las Vegas. The remaining 24 players from last 32 round, as well as 16 players from last 64 round, who didn't make it to top 32, are qualified for the Day 2 matches of the in-person competition. So, how will the Las Vegas finals work? On December 1st, a day before the main event, a last chance qualification round will be held for all the players that arrive to Las Vegas. 15 winners of the last chance qualification round will be playing on the gorgeous HyperX Arena on December 2nd. They will be joined by the 40 players from the online rounds, 8 local chapter champions, and 1 wildcard chosen by the organizers. From these 64 players, 16 will qualify for the Day 3 finals on December 3rd. They will join the 8 winners of the online rounds to form a 24-player pool, competing for the champion's title. Plan your Vegas trip now. Book hotels at exclusive rates, secure affordable flights, schedule your visa interview, and get set for an amazing time with fellow Excel enthusiasts. Don't wait for online rounds in October. They might make your qualification path easier, but no matter what, you can still compete in Vegas. Good luck, and see you in Las Vegas.
That looks super exciting. So, Oz, you were there for the championships last year. What was your takeaway watching this whole thing?
It is intense. It is beautiful to see how this has grown because I was there for the 2022 was online, and then 23 was the first year in Las Vegas, and then 24, and to see how much bigger the audience was in 24, and the collegiate and the world championship together, it was intense. Just the electricity, the neon glow, and the team from Madagascar, 11 people traveling 3 days to come to Las Vegas to compete in Excel. And the media that come, and we had a parade. We took the MECC banner up and down the Las Vegas Strip.
That's
You gotta
awesome.
be there.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. What an amazing thing. All right. Well, let's meet our players today.
Let's meet them. All right. We got Lara Holding Jones. All right. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Not too
All
worried
right.
by the case.
You what?
I was going to say not too worried by the case, but
Oh, you're not
maybe.
too- Okay.
It
All
involves
right.
food. It's got to be good, right?
See how it goes for you. All right.
And then from India, Anoop. How are you today, Anoop?
Well, I was, yeah, good. I
Good to see you.
am excited for this.
All right.
That didn't sound very convincing, but all right.
I'm a little mellow always, you know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, mellow. All right. Michael Van Skaltvik. What's happening with you?
Yes,
how have you
hello, everyone.
prepared?
Yes, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, but I think some nerves is always good. You know, keeps you sharp, gets you focused. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm excited.
Beautiful.
And from Canada, Martin Morissette. How are you, Martin?
Hi guys, I'm good. So very exciting. I'm hungry. It's noon here. I didn't eat, so it's a case about cooking. So perfect.
Nice.
And so the players have been told to keep their microphones muted, so we won't hear any stomach growling from Martin. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so the players have had a chance to get acquainted with the case. Let's show the viewers what the case is all about today.
that's right.
Road to Las Vegas. Battle 4. These series of XL Esports battles are part of qualification to the main draw of the Microsoft XL World Championship 2025, with the finals taking place in HyperX Arena, Las Vegas, in December. We are glad to present you the case for the battle. The Formula Bar and Grill, designed by Brian Wright from the US. You have recently opened a fully autonomous dining establishment. There are concierge bots that speak with customers to take their orders and chef bots that prepare the food. The restaurant is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Your task is to analyze the first month's performance and business operations. Data on your first month of operations from June 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2024 is provided on the Historical Orders tab. The case has 140 questions of 7 levels of difficulty and 5 bonus questions. Plan your strategy wisely. Good luck and see you in Las Vegas.
Now you've seen the case, and the big scary part is level 6. Well, how are you going to peel these orders apart?
Right. Yeah, that's some interesting text analysis skills there. You know, just cheeseburger versus 2 cheeseburgers. You know, I know how to find the cheeseburger, but then throwing out the S and knowing that there's a 2 behind it.
Mm-hmm. Right. I've got some ideas. I want to see how these players handle it if they get to level 6. All right.
All right, so let's check in with the players, see if there's any questions.
And get ready for the count off, and everybody buckle in.
30 minutes. All right, so any questions so far?
They're just ready to go.
They're ready. That's good.
Okay, should we count it off?
Yeah, go for it, Oz. We got
Right.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and so there's everybody's screen. And let's check out Anoop and see what's happening there. See how he's working.
It's interesting for the 5 bonus questions. Those are worth 50 points each, so 250 points, but only the first 2 people to solve it
Only the first two, right?
Yeah, one of the first two to solve it get the points. So the question is, do you waste any time trying to secure points there, which could make a difference in the end? Let's say that everyone gets up to level 6, but not through level 6. It looks like a
now this is interesting. Anoop is using a max ifs because that first challenge is to figure out which order was the last one placed by day, and he's using a max ifs. That's a really good one. When I did this, I used Power Query, and I grouped by and then max. But yeah, that was pretty slick the way Anoop used max ifs.
Yeah, I thought since we're looking for the last order of the day, I would use XLOOKUP, but that special version of XLOOKUP that's looking from the bottom.
Yes. That bottom up lookup.
Oh, there we go. Look at XLOOKUP. Of course, the players can't hear us, can't hear you and I, Oz, at this point. So it is going into an XLOOKUP. Let's take a look. And of course, you can see the keystrokes over on the right-hand side.
That's right. And Anoop has 100 points for clearing level 1. Let's go over and see how Lara is doing.
All right.
Okay, 50 points. And let's see if we can figure out where she got the 50 points. Maybe she did.
First bonus question.
The first bonus question, right.
The number of orders placed in a single day. I think this is question 1.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Working on. All right. Can we look at the leaderboard to see how everybody is doing?
Anoop already has 200 points on the board. That means that he's gotten through both level 1 and level 2 really, really fast, off to a quick start.
Very fast. All right.
Martin
so
at 150, and that's level 1, and 50-point bonus for bonus 1, which means that there's no more chance to get any bonus there.
That's right. And Anoop is ahead by 50 points ahead of Martin. Let's see what Martin is up to.
All right. So Martin should be working on level 2. He's just pasting some answers in there, and it looks like that's a partial correct. That half circle down there at the bottom. Level's cleared. That means he has some answers correct and other answers not correct. Level 2 is how many of a given item in an order number. So how many cheeseburgers are in a certain order.
Right.
So some of that working.
Yeah, in order 2068, how many deluxe dogs were ordered, are 7944, how many bacon burgers? That's what they have to figure out in level 2.
Right. And it looks like, okay, so if he has 50 points from bonus question 1 and 100 points from level 1, that means he has 40 of the 100 points for level 2. So when we say it's working, it's only working, maybe it's some random luck there that is allowing that to work.
Yeah.
And I love on the historical orders in that first column, it's two-digit codes, 2-letter codes for each item, and then text. Like it's almost as if the person spoke the order into a voice recognition system.
Right. But fortunately, they're clean. Okay, there aren't any shenanigans happening. Like we don't have an.
Can I guess? I would like all those introductory phrases. You have to kind of figure out. It looks like he's trying to build a list of those off on the right-hand side.
Right. And what I thought here was like, wherever there's an A, replace that with a 1, and then use Power Query to split non-digit to digit.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's an interesting thing that, of course, we don't have in regular text to columns. The Power Queries has the ability to split things in additional ways.
Right. And sadly, we don't see a lot of Power Query at all at either the pro or the collegiate levels.
Right.
Okay. So he's cleaning this up. so that he can split this apart. All right, he's got 190 points. Let's look at the leaderboard.
Oh, we still have Anoop at 200 points in the top right-hand corner there. Anoop, 200. And then, so no changes here in points since we've been here last.
This is a foreshadowing of how hard this is going to get because we don't have points flying all over the place.
Yeah. All right. So Michael, let's see what Michael's doing. He's has to be working on level 2. So he's counting.
And we have somebody using VLOOKUP. See, VLOOKUP is not dead. It still
Right.
has a place in our world.
I saw a Lambda fly by there. He had a count substring, right? So each player is allowed to come in with the, their collection of Lambdas that they might use.
Right.
And Michael, I think, had a pretty long list.
Right. Yeah.
Filled in.
Yep. And the Lambdas are user-defined functions. And let's see, there's one that somebody made called get old next, which means get an array of next values is what that Lambda would do for that person. And so we had somebody come in with 215 Lambdas available.
Right.
But let's see if any gets used.
I mean, that's so, in a regular straight Excel, we have about 500 and some functions, just over 500 we passed last year. And to add another 200 functions to that you come rolling in here with, it's almost, can you remember what functions you have in your collection of Lambdas there? How familiar are you with that?
Yeah. You can later on kick yourself and say, dadgummit, I had a Lambda for that. And now I can't go to Las Vegas because I got so many Lambdas and lost my mind.
It's funny, outside of these competitions, you don't see a lot of people using Lambdas, but it certainly seems like it's a requirement now if you're going to compete at the elite level.
Okay, so Michael's here with 100 points, and he's around row 93. So that would be. Will he still be in level 2?
Yeah, he's in level 2.
Okay.
So that's trying to figure out how many, in that particular order, how many deluxe dogs or whatever are there.
Oh, VBA. Oh, ooh.
Now he's going to paste it into Excel Online here, right? Oh, he did a Control V and missed. He just did a V.
Okay. We don't see a lot of VBA. That's bold.
He's having problems with the paste.
Yeah. Oh, he's laughing. Okay. What's so funny over there? All right, he's got to talk himself down off the ledge. Relax.
So the copy is working, and every time he does the paste, it was just putting a V in there. He was missing the control. All right, so let's see. That got him 65 points. That means out of the 100 points possible in level 2, he's got about 3/4.
Right.
Just under 3/4 of those.
Right.
So,
okay.
And that's always a problem when you get almost the right formula. Trying to figure out which ones are not correct.
Almost. Right. Now we got entrees, right? So there's a lot of moving parts here.
Okay, check out the scoreboard in the top right. Anoop is up to 420 points. Let's go take a look at Anoop.
Okay.
So Anoop's now cleared levels 1, 2, and 3. Level 3 is figuring out the total price for an order, including discounts for a combo. So that's if you order an entree, a side, and a drink, you get $2 off. So you have to be able to detect for that string of products if you have one from each item.
Right.
Yeah, to get the discount. And it looks like he's now on to level 4, which is figuring out the total revenue per day, including, again, those discounts. So it's not just taking the 2-digit codes there in the order ticket column E, and breaking it out, but it's detecting if they qualify for the $2 discount.
Right. Right.
And of course, if you have an order that has 4 people, it might be that they ordered 4 combo meals, so that would be an $8 discount.
And this also shows you that so level 3 helps set you up for level 4.
Yeah.
And it's a little behind the scenes of how some of the cases are built.
So Anoop has 100 bonus points from bonus question 2 and bonus question 3. He probably solved bonus question 1, but wasn't one of the first 2 to get it. Now he's up to 580 points.
Ooh.
Level 4, he did very, very quickly. Level 4, total revenue per day. And now level 5 is figuring out how many orders have an exact quantity of 2 products. For example, 3 hot dogs and 1 soda. And if the order has 3 hot dogs and 2 sodas, that doesn't count.
Right. And I still see a lot of basic XLOOKUP, max ifs. Not so a lot of this you have to be able to think through what the challenge is. And then, a lot of, when I would do consulting, the Excel part could be easy, but just thinking about the problem could take days, literally.
Yeah, right. And 30 minutes here to solve 7 different problems plus 5 bonuses. That's 12 things you have to decide what order to attack. It looks like Martin is up to 210 there in the top right. Let's go take a look at Martin's screen and see how he's doing and what he's working on. So still halfway through level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to troubleshoot that. That's taken quite some time for Martin.
But he did get bonus question 1.
So 100 points for level 1, 50 points for bonus question 1. So about 60. Still 60. He's still at 60 of the 100 points. Level 2. So trying to figure out what is causing the problem there.
He's using the filter function in French. Right. Can we see what's happening with Lara? What is she working on? Maybe she went straight to level 7 to spring out on everybody.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Oh, look, Laura has a few points in level 3. So she got the 50 points for bonus question 1, and now 24 points out of a possible 100 in level 3. A little pi symbol down there under levels cleared. Level 3, of course, is price for an order, including discounts for a combo meal. So it could be the combo meal that's causing complications. Again, a combo meal means that you have 1 item from the list of entrees, 1 item from the list of sides, and 1 item from the list of drinks.
All right. And I'm curious about the strategy for being in level 3. Now, each of those is worth 6 points for a maximum of 120 at level 3.
Might be one where level 3 is just nice and self-contained, and even if something in level 1 or level 2 wasn't clear, she probably thought that she could do those formulas instead of working through level 1 and level 2.
And she's got an answer for bonus level 2, bonus question 2, but no check mark.
So either it's not right or she's not the first one.
Right.
If we can see the overall leaderboard, there we go. So bonus level 2, only one person so far. Anoop has that. So that means there's still a chance for other people to get the bonus 50 points.
Yeah, and we got coming up on 15 minutes left, almost halfway. Anoop holds on to the lead.
All right, well, why don't we go check on Anoop, see how he's doing?
Yep.
He has, should be working on level 5. How many orders have exactly 3 hot dog and 1 soda? And of course, they'll tell you the quantity and product that you're looking for there. Looks like he's building a table that would solve 1, and then probably will use the what if analysis table to try and replicate that all the way through.
Do you think it would help to, here I go again, Power Query, where you can split a column by 2 digits, because everything is 2 digits.
That's right. And that,
Right,
that
2
is
characters.
Repeatedly, right? Split every 2 characters repeatedly.
Right.
Something that we don't have in text to columns. Now, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't have Power Query. Well, no, you do have Power Query, unless you're back in Excel 2013 It's just not called Power Query. It's out there on the data tab.
Yep.
Get and transform on the first group on the data tab. It's just an amazing tool.
Yep. It's so amazing. All right. So we're using the len function and the substitute.
That tells you how many times something appears. So this is a great trick where you have text and then you take out the 2-digit characters and see how the length of the text changed after you remove all those two character values. I'll tell you how many are there.
All right.
And so now with those headings across the top, he should be able to get a nice little list of how many of exactly each item
Look at
is
that.
in that order.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. That is beautiful.
And of course, the way that the case is built, it doesn't use the little two-digit symbols that says 3 cheeseburgers. So at some point, you're going to have to be able to parse that text and understand that it means CB or whatever the code is for cheeseburger. It looks like he's really on the verge of getting level 5 done here, which is worth 160 points. That would move him up into the halfway through the 700s. Really pretty far ahead of everybody else at this point with 13 minutes left to go.
15 minutes. Let's see how Martin is doing.
All right.
And then I was just thinking about how, 13 minutes up. And strategically, sometimes you start thinking maybe you give up on a level and go to a bonus point. But the others are so far behind that
even if you can get another 200 points from the bonus points, that's not going to make a difference at this point.
Right.
Assuming that a nuke gets up into the 700s here pretty soon with his level 5. Then level 6, if a nuke gets there, we really thought that level 6 would be the tough one.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to convert like the order bot is broken in, so you just have the text where they say, hey, give me 3 cheeseburgers, 2 drinks, and a french fry. And you have to convert those to item codes just based on English text, which, with extra things thrown in there, like the word and instead of cheeseburger, it might say 2 cheeseburgers. Definitely some
right.
tough stuff there.
Or you have a beer, 2 hot dogs, 2 beers, a bacon burger.
Right.
Right. They're not all together.
Yeah. You can imagine, a group of friends that go up and all order on the same order. Just not clean data, which of course is real life.
That's it.
So
real life. Okay. So we're looking
at 210. He's still stuck where he's been on level 2, trying to figure out what's going wrong with this formula.
There isn't much time left. Okay. So also everybody should know that in Arlington, Texas, coming up on the 2nd of May at the Esports Arena Arlington, there will be a collegiate challenge live. University of Tennessee, Knoxville, University of Arizona, University of Technology, Sydney, and the University of Kentucky in a grudge match from last year's final. It's going to be a good time. It's an entire weekend of esports, and Excel gets one of those slots.
So you're going to be at that?
I'm going to be there. That's right. I'm going to be driving from Las Vegas to Arlington, Texas this weekend.
Nice. All right, that's great. All right, so Michael has put some points on the board. 320. He has figured out levels 2 and level 3. No bonus questions. It looks like he is going on here to. It's funny. He's actually checking some things in level 3, even though he has 100% of the points there. He's going on to level 4. Level 4 is where total revenue per day. So taking the order code. There, the order ticket, those two-digit codes, break them into 2-digit codes, and figuring out the price for each item. And then, do you have a complete combo meal, or how many combo meals to get the $2 discount?
Right. Let's see. Can we see Laura and how she's doing?
Oh, Laura just picked up 100 points. So
Yeah.
Let's go to bonus questions.
And we're under 10 minutes. Can anybody catch a Noop? Okay.
That's funny. So I had predicted a Nuke would be up above 700, but he did not get everything correct in that level. He's stuck at 686. So Laura's cleared up level 1, which is 100 points. That's difference there.
Yep. Let's see what's happening with a Noop.
Okay.
Okay.
So, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. He is partially through level 5. How many orders have exactly? 3 of this and 1 of that. Not over. So if they want 3 hot dogs and it has 4 hot dogs, that's not enough.
That doesn't count. All right. So Noop's got 3 bonus questions completed.
And it looks like he's using text before and text after to split things out. Great new functions that Microsoft just gave us about a year ago.
Yep.
And that -1 at the end is using the Charles Williams trick of counting from the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's
which one is
the
looking
way
for
to
the
go
last
about
version.
it. Okay. He's creating his grid and probably setting himself up for a 2-way lookup. Watch those keystrokes flying. He is moving.
Right.
He is focused. Okay.
All right. Michael is in second place with 320 points. Let's go see how Michael is doing. We haven't checked in on Martin in a while. We should make sure to check on Martin here at some point. But let's see what Michael is how he's progressing. So he's on.
And he's fallen into last place. Martin did.
Yeah, we're here at Michael, and Michael looks like he's working on level 4, which is total revenue per day, including is there a combo meal or not. So you can see he has columns there for drink combo or drink, entree, and side, and trying to figure out. I guess at this point, it's the minimum number of those 3 columns would tell you how many combo meals there were. And then $2, actually -$2 times that added into the other total. So he should, with that information, be able to solve level 4 here pretty quick. That'll give him another 160 points, which will get him up to 480. Still 200 behind a Noop. We haven't seen Martin, and Martin's putting some points on the board. Let's go see how Martin's doing here.
See what's going on.
235.
Okay, the filter function happening. Okay, what's you got going on?
Martin does not have level 2 working yet. How many of a given item in a particular given order number?
And it's always interesting to see how people work. And we see Martin has broken the questions out into their own worksheets.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, across the bottom. Very
And he's
clean. Very clean.
Yep.
Way, right?
Yep. It can be clean. It can also get clumsy to go flipping back and forth. But then it's also strange if you operate all on one sheet, then you got a lot of scrolling back and forth.
Sure, that's right. It's also interesting here, Martin working in a French version of Excel. Of course, if he sent us this workbook, all of those French functions names would translate to English when we open it on our computer. But trying to figure out what functions we're seeing up there in the formula bar. And he's expanded his formula bar about I think 2 or 3 rows, which is always great for the complicated formulas.
So he's pasted answers into level 3. He's got no points for it. And we've got 5 minutes left on this round of the road to Las Vegas. Ooh.
Okay, so Anoop has 150 points in bonus from bonus 2, 3, 4. Bonus 5 is still wide open. On average, how many, bonus 5, how many entrees are ordered in each order across the historical data? Round your answer to the closest number. How many entrees? So, interesting.
Ooh, 4.5 minutes left. And look at this. So Brian Wright made this case. This is mean, right?
They all
You
are.
see these
Every time.
low scoring competitions. These are grueling.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. Nuke has half of level 5 working. How many orders have exactly 3 hot dogs and 1 soda? Moving so fast there, it's hard to even follow the formulas.
Oh, man. Oh. That's, and Excel has so many functions. You can forget about something like repeat.
He's actually
Okay, so let's see. Does he have it?
This is great. So this is where he's trying to take the words that he sees there in that long string, the customer order, and convert that to codes, because as the case says, the bot is not working today. So they have to be done sort of manually, although not really manually, using some pretty cool formulas here.
Right. He doesn't quite have it. Not yet.
He's testing the first one. See, for each case, they have an example, right? So he tested there. Now let's see if he copies that in, pastes.
Exactly. I caught that. Right. Does his result in R, does it match E to let him know if he's got at least some piece of a result?
Now he's going back up to look at the bonus. He must. What happened there? So he's still at 686. He has half of level 5 done. It looks like he was working on level 6, pasted the answers in. Although, did he go back to the score sheet? He's working, of course, here on Win32, and then has to paste into Excel Online so it can be officially scored.
Let's see. Level 6 is worth 180 points.
Yeah.
So can anybody catch a nuke at this point with just under 2 minutes left?
Michael is just 206 points behind. He would have to get all of the bonus questions. And of course, I'm not sure if he's aware of who has already done the 2 bonuses and who hasn't. So it looks like he's trying to do level 5. How many orders have exactly 3 hot dog and 1 soda? That's 160 points. So he would have to get that and another bonus question in order to catch a noob at this point, and hope that a noob got 0 points.
That's right, with a minute 10 left.
In third and fourth place, Martin and Laura are just neck and neck, 277 versus 274.
Just 3 points. All right, and there's the V look up again. Okay. And it's surprising. We got the list of lambas that the players use, and there was hundreds of them.
Yes, right.
And I haven't seen one.
I saw one somewhere along the way. There was a function that I didn't recognize.
Back about 2 miles ago in the bushes.
Right. Yeah. And what is he's filtering here? The specific items. I almost wonder. At level 5, how many orders have exactly those items along the right-hand side? This can't be a good approach unless he's just trying to get a few points here and there.
Right.
We're down to 5 seconds.
This looks like that manual way. All right, 2, 1, 0, and we are with a noob. He finally did crack the 700-point mark.
With bonus question 5, it looks like he pulled out to get the 50 points there.
Man,
What?
All right.
interesting. What an interesting, very, very tough case. We thought the people would get up to level 6, but it looks like just a few got into level 5, and none got 100% of level 5.
No. See, this is when you call Brian Wright and say, "What are you doing?"
They can't
This
make it
is
too
funny.
easy. You know, if you get to 1,000 points in 5 minutes, you know, what would you and I do for the next 25 minutes?
Right. You don't want it too easy.
Right.
No, definitely not.
And this is good right here. So
yeah. So we have our winner. All right. So should we talk with the players?
Yeah, let's see how they reacted. All right, Anoop is our winner here online. Anoop, it looks like you got stuck there on level 5. Any ideas what was going wrong? You got part of those points and not all the points?
Yeah, I don't know what happened on level 5. I just realized on level 6, I added, like 1 row above. So, silly things
you're
happen.
off by a row. Oh, no.
Yeah. But
because your original solution worked for the example solution, right? It looked like you had the formula.
Yeah. And then, after that, I just went 1 row higher. Yeah.
Classic Excel mistake. Well, it worked out for you this time because you didn't need those, what was that, level 6, 180 points. Yeah, all right.
And Laura, you seemed stuck. How was this for you?
If I ever meet Brian Wright, I might not be buying him a combo meal because that's definitely stuffed me right up.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the price, including the $2 discount for every combo that happened to be ordered.
Didn't go so well.
Yeah. Right.
And
it's interesting. You jumped right into level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something there that you thought like, well, these will be some quick points, can put some points on the board? Or
my logic was there are 3 bonus points connected to level 3, and so if I went straight to level 3, figured out level 3, I get my bonus points, and then I could go back and do questions 1 and 2 when I figured everything else out. That would have been a great plan if I'd actually got bonus 3. If I got level 3 right.
Yeah. Yes, very clever strategy. Yes, because
I like
bonus 1, because bonus 1 and bonus 5 aren't related to any levels, but 2, 3, and 4 are. So I get that strategy. Yes.
Yeah. There was logic, but didn't play out well for me today.
But it's okay. It's all right.
All right, Michael. What tripped you up there at the end? What were you trying to solve?
Well, right at the end, I was just kind of doing it manually. So I realized I wouldn't answer question 5 completely. So I just started filtering and seeing. But I mean, I had started building the solution. So I think if I had a bit more time, I could have gotten 5. I didn't even read question 6, so I can't really say how it would have gone there.
Got it.
But yeah, I lost a little bit of time in previous questions. Also made a few mistakes with how I was copying things around. But
was it the paste, the Control V? We kept seeing the V show up. What's that?
Yes.
What was the deal?
I don't know what was happening. Like I copy and paste all day from my job, and now for some reason when I'm copying it into the what do you call it, the Google Sheets, it just wasn't taking it. And then it's telling me what the shortcuts are, and I'm like, I don't want to know the shortcuts. I just want to paste this right now.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Control V, by the way. Here's a fun fact.
Yeah, thank
Control
you.
V is the most used shortcut. Is the most used shortcut in Excel because it follows both Control C and it follows Control X, so it beats both of those. It's what a thing to not work in the
And you dared use some VBA.
Yes. In some of I've done the Battle 1, 2, and 3 this year. For some of those questions, I found that using AI to write a VBA macro actually worked quite well. So I had tried that here, but it failed, and I ended up figuring that out with just the substring, which worked, but a bit better.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Martin. We realized watching your formula bar there that you are using a French version of Excel, right?
Yeah.
So,
that didn't help. Nope.
Yeah.
Not starting a restaurant either. So
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to parse everything. So it was a complete mess.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was super exciting.
Yes.
To watch watch all of you try and come up with that, right?
Yeah.
So
we appreciate you being here and volunteering to do this in public.
And remember that there's a lot of people
Yeah,
who
thank
are
you.
not here live who are doing the exact same case at the exact same time.
Staying in the shadows.
Right. And we have those other participant results after this short little video break here. Let's take a look at that.
Look at that.
So 1,160 points.
Yeah. Andrew Nye.
How many of that was bonus? Did Andrew Nye up there in level 1, did he actually get into level 6 and level 7? He must have at least gotten through level 6.
Yeah.
And started 7.
Yeah.
The highest possible points is 1,250.
Right. So he is in first place, and he's a multi-time champion of the Financial Modeling World Cup. And then we got our celebrity Jarmid Early, 980 points, and the collegiate solo champion from 2024, Benjamin Weber, with 954 points. And both of those they're pre-qualified.
Wow, this is great. I mean, look at all these people online. And I recognize a few of those names from past competitions. Actually did better than our group here who are working live. And I'm interested in the group for both the player under 25 and the masters level, who our qualifier was from each of those groups. All right, the masters age group, there we go on the right hand side, and under 25 age group. So Tim at 1,054 in the under 25 age group, and masters, that's 50 plus. Fritz Burkhardt and James Tye at 1070. Wow, those are great scores. All right, well, there you go. You have a an exciting battle here, but this is just one of the ways that you can qualify to compete in Las Vegas. This is Battle 4, so check out the Microsoft Excel World Championship to be able to sign up for future battles. And again, whether you are working live here on the show or working behind the scenes at your own desk, your own computer, it's a great chance to win that trip to Las Vegas and compete head to head, in that whole.
Yep. And in Las Vegas, there is the last chance qualification round. So before the competition start, there's a big conference room, and anybody who has not qualified, you get a chance of taking one of few spots that have been set aside for walk-ons.
Walk-ons. This is great. This is like going to the Super Bowl, and you could just be a fan in the stadium and be qualified.
That's right.
To play in the Super Bowl.
That's right. Just show up and and you kick 3 field goals in a row. All right. Put on
You're
some
in.
shoulder pads. Here we go. Yeah.
That is,
Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't qualify, show up in Las Vegas. I'd love to meet you. It's a great time.
yeah. What a spectacle, just to see. I mean, the people actually competing in Excel. I mean, honestly, you and I were there in New York City, 12, 14 years ago, where maybe 20 people showed up to watch 16 people compete.
Right.
And it's just come so far since then.
So far. A lot of familiar faces like Anoop and Jarmid and Michael Jarman. They've been around a long time, and it's good to see them, and it's nice to see the new face.
Yeah, it's really good. And, for so many of us that we use Excel 40 hours a week, and those are the weeks we're on vacation, right? So it's just great to see the thing that we're spending a lot of time in being celebrated here in the Microsoft Excel World Championships.
Yes, exactly. To see this, man, is beautiful what this has turned into. But I tell you, competing is a whole different beast because we, putting a time limit on it. And I like seeing some of the real world challenges that show up in these cases, but then some are just fun and contrived, but they still force you to think.
Right. That's right. And it's interesting to watch just the whole new strategy with people showing up with their lambdas, their library of lambdas, great little functions that would make Excel easier to use, and they've built their collection, whether it's a collection they built or just out on GitHub. There's people who share their lambdas. You look and say, oh, well, that'd be really handy to have that. There again, it's funny when the Excel team gives us 5 new functions in a day, you can kind of slowly absorb those, right? But then if you all of a sudden inherit a collection of 100 new lambdas, how do you kind of get up to speed with knowing what is there and which ones to use? So
Right. And one other thing is Dermot Early has a YouTube channel where he goes through how he would solve cases, and it really does a really good job of breaking them down.
Right. Yeah, and even at the last MVP summit, he showed the other Excel MVPs some of the lambdas that he uses, the just ones that he found, that are good. All right. Well, Oz, it's time to wrap it up here today.
All right. Well, thanks to all the competitors. Thank you, Bill, for doing this with me.
Yeah, it's always great to be here with you. So glad we had a chance. So.
Yep. All right. And next, I will see you in Arlington, Texas, and the collegiate competition will be live streamed on the MECC YouTube channel.
Nice. That's great. I got to see one of the regionals. Super interesting to see all these college students showing up on a Saturday.
Yes. You went to Orlando.
I was at University of Central Florida, where 175 people from 3 different schools showed up to compete.
Yep, and we had about 50 at Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff.
Nice. Yeah. Future excellers. All right. Very good. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.